good day to stay on. Now's your chance. Arsenal, City.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Jack Reeve, TalkNorwichCity here, back for another video and another win. That's now 6 games unbeaten, 4 wins in a row for Norwich City tonight, beating Wycombe Wanderers 4-3 at Adams Park. It was probably slightly more nerve-wracking than it should have been. It was 2-0 and then it was 3-1 and then it was 4-1. Wycombe pegged it back to 4-3, but we progress into the last 16 for yet another year. I've got some stats here from the wonderful @NCFC Numbers. Go and follow them on Twitter. That means we're now unbeaten in 90 minutes in the last 13 of our League Cup games. We've scored in each of them last 13 League Cup games, and we've now scored at least 3 goals in 6 league games out of 7 under Daniel Farke. This tournament is quickly becoming a very, very happy place for Daniel Farke. Yes, it ended up being the demise of our season last year when we got through against Arsenal, and then it was all a bit downhill from there. But another win is good, and there were changes tonight. It was far from a first team. 9 changes, only Christoph Zimmermann and Emi Buendia kept their place from the weekend's win against QPR. Jordan Rhodes came in and he scored 3 goals tonight. Wonderful from him. A fantastic second goal. The third goal was really beautifully worked. The first goal was slightly scrappy, but it's why we signed him. And you know, I'm sure if you go back, and I'm sure people will pull parts out of my videos where I've been saying I'm not overly sure about Jordan Rhodes. I wasn't sure what fitness he was going to be coming from Sheffield Wednesday with, but it seems like he's dead up for playing for Norwich City. He's enjoying playing for Norwich City, and fitness is certainly there. A fantastic hat-trick for him tonight, and that's really, really good for him because, you know, Timu Pukki has been absolutely wonderful. 6 goals in his Norwich City career so far. 6 goals in 10 games. That's some ratio. Jordan Rhodes, though, he's not giving up. He wants his place in that team. And with performances like the one he put in tonight, I'm sure he'll be called upon very soon. I think the biggest promising sign for me, though, is we've got real kind of quality throughout the squad now. The fact that you can make 9 changes and still field a pretty solid team is promising. There were signs that, you know, this team certainly wasn't up to scratch with the first team. We conceded 3 goals against the Wycombe side. It was very open, yes, but we did look shaky at times. The Wycombe's second goal was poor. Michael McGovern passing out, Ben Godfrey losing it, then conceding a penalty. That's not what Ben Godfrey will want to be doing, especially with him trying to break into the first team. The wing-backs weren't as good. I'm still not overly convinced on Paslak, but Max Aarons and Jamal Lewis have been so good that if Paslak and Pinto would have put in a fantastic performance, I'd still probably be saying that Aarons and Jamal should be starting. But things are really starting to tick over for Norwich City now. It's as I said, it's 6 games unbeaten, and we've looked consistent. We've looked consistently good throughout them games. It started with the 3-1 win against Cardiff, where Dennis Shrubeni netted 2, and it's still going even now at Wycombe. So there's reasons to be cheerful now. I think when you've gone 6 games without losing, and 5 of them games being wins, you can call that a run. And when I was saying before the Ipswich game that if we lose to Ipswich, Daniel Farke, it's game over for him, I did mean that, because I think it would have been. But we scraped through that, and now we're starting to put a run together. Once again, another massive game at Wigan on Saturday. You win that, and you could be in the top 6. I like the football we're playing now, though. There's a bit more bite about us going forwards. Yes, we are still slow at times, and I think that's something we have to suck up and bear under Daniel Farke. But there's that injection of venom going forwards now, and that's not what we were seeing before. It was very lateral football when we were going through them not so fun times. Now, though, it seems like there's something about us going forwards, and that's promising. And as well as that, defensively, we look fairly solid as well. Yes, it wasn't so great tonight, but when you make 9 changes, you expect there to be some lapses in quality. But progression into the, further through the Carabao Cup, I know that teams aren't really taking this cup seriously anymore, but still, a run in a cup competition is good for both players and fans, I think, as long as it doesn't mean, injuries to main players. But that hasn't happened tonight. And on the whole, a very positive evening once again. I'm really looking forward to Saturday's game, actually. I think it's going to be a promising encounter. Wigan flying high. I think they're up in third, playing great football under Paul Cook. And Norwich starting to turn things around now. So, yeah, happy days. 4-3 at Adams Park tonight. Let me know if you went, if you didn't go, what did you make of it? If you did go, of course, what did you make of it? But entertaining one. And, enjoy this, Norwich fans, because it doesn't come around too often. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you very soon. Bye-bye.